So I've read tons of articles and different content about SEO over the last decade, and it's always kind of been this topic to me that I think could go into 1,000 different directions because it depends on what problem you're trying to solve. You can do an SEO website check, which really is showing you the functionality of what's happening on your website and if it's running in the proper way. And a lot of times this is based off of Google or SERP, the acronym, if you've seen that out there, in order to help Google crawl your website and recommend it, and other search browsers for that matter, recommend it to the right person to come to your website. And they ultimately want to find people with authority. And this is where you see domain authority, which is ultimately how the search engines value your website and how they can recommend to those different individuals so they can be educated and learn. Well, the hard part that's been happening, obviously, is ChatGPT has increased article distribution and development in blogs. And I think this is great because it's getting more information out there in a lot of different ways. And if people are creating these articles very quickly and through ChatGPT with the right prompts, they actually become really valuable. Our agency, Chasing Creative, has done several blogs using ChatGPT to structure and outline and provide great SEO keyword recommendations. That's what I want to talk about next. So if you're working on SEO, then you go into keywording. What are those keywords when people are searching across platforms, their browsers, and then also even social media now? We're seeing it's more important than ever to have a great search on Pinterest, which has a great recommendation if you've ever searched there, on TikTok, where a younger demographic is going, on Instagram, where you'll see a lot of us millennials, and on Facebook, where you have a little bit older demographic playing the game and trying to find content. And this is where we'll continue to have this content that refers to your website or your business where you provide a product or service. Today, one of the best things that I've seen for SEO and people putting time into, because it keeps coming up, is backlinks. And this is something that Chasing Creative ourselves, we've hardly done because we've been mostly a referral business. We haven't been worried about driving a lot of traffic to our business. But now that we've gone more aggressively in the marketplace to bring on new clients, we've been doing more paid traffic to our website, and we've been working on developing more of a backlink strategy. And how I started with this is I was on YouTube and watching these different folks share about the best practices. And here's a couple tips that I think you could try today for your business without hiring an agency, with having some free tools and diving into it. So if you go to Google right now and you type in your keyword, you'll see a host of businesses. And what you should do is go through those businesses. You can use different AI tools out there to scrape those searches. Just type in Google search scrape for domains and take those domains and put them in a spreadsheet. Obviously, if there's one that's a competitor, you're not going to want to use those, right? So find those folks that you think you could actually engage, reach out to, and ask for them to put a link from your website, a backlink, on their website, which will then give you more domain authority because they are externally linking to your website. So you put these domains in a spreadsheet, you create 1, 2, or 3 emails that are personalized, maybe has a theme that makes it more engaging, a story, and tell them about the information you're trying to share, but then also ask them for this backlink. You can take these domains and putting them into programs like hunter.io, reach out through emails. Hunter.io will also help you put them in a campaign and ask them for these backlinks. Now, you're going to get a lot of no's. This is normal in any outbound campaign. Like, you should be already ready to not even get a reply for several weeks, but you will start to get replies and build relationships. And that's where you take this automated journey of email, searching the domains, and finding different contacts, and you personalize it and work directly with stakeholders in order to build a partnership and a relationship and see how you can help them, whether that's providing a backlink on your website for them or it's just giving them some piece of advice, an introduction, and more. That's how I've always embraced marketing in my world, is partnerships, sales, connections. Networking is every single person's job within an organization. Now, obviously, we can't do that day to day, but when an opportunity presents itself, this is what we can do. There's experts in each niche, and I think if you're trying to work on a specific one for your website, it's best to find a practitioner that is focused on that niche, whether it's technical, content, or backlinks like I just mentioned. Use these different tools out there to crawl your website and see where you stand. I've been using SEO Ability lately, and that's been working really well, and I'll share that link here below. And let me know what you guys think about this tip if you tried it and seen success. Or if you need help doing this as a strategy, please reach out to our team at chasingcreative.io. Cheers.